Today, we're going to talk about falling in love with yourself. Listen, I am so excited for this show. When I tell you I am excited, I am thrilled because MJB is in the building. I can tell you when I was making my wish list when we launched 3 seasons ago, this was on that list. Listen, I'm crying for you because I know, you deserve all of this. The last time we were together was Essence Festival 2017.
I just let God take the wheel and do his thing, because if I had done anything, it would have been a disaster.
No, and that's what I loved about that moment. You were not bitter. You were very resolute and certain that you had done everything you needed to do. And I loved that at the time, and I love it now. When you walked out, I couldn't help but think, you know, you have this crown of the queen of hip-hop soul, and yet you walk out still so shy. You know, the crowd here is going crazy, and I'm like, the queen of hip-hop soul, and you're like, is that me? Somebody behind me? You had the honor of being inducted in the Apollo Theater Walk of Fame. And I always think about, I mean, it's a huge moment, but I always think about artists, especially those from New York. You talk about the documentary Mary J. Blige, My Life. I've watched it over and over again, and that is also something that struck me very early on in your career. Even though you were going through your struggles, your fans are willing to do any and everything for you. Proof of it. So there I am in my home in Harlem, and I get a box set from Mary J. delivered by one of my neighbors. It was supposed to be for me to celebrate your documentary, but it went to the wrong address. Do you know I would not have returned it? If it had come to my home by accident, I wouldn't have returned it. Here's what I posted on social media. It's amazing because I would have been like, Tamron Hall, who? I'm keeping this box. What makes it a work of art is that at that time, that art was your life. Yes. But with you and with your fans, which include me, we've all evolved. The whole time I was watching the documentary, I was wondering to myself, would you have gotten out of that space were it not for music? So I kind of visualize, like, what is a different version of Mary J. Blige? And I love that moment because people feel free around you. Mm-hmm. And I feel that energy. Whenever I see you, I just feel like I could consume every word and I can be myself. But in this space of creating a new album, are you able to be yourself now to do the next stage?
You fishing. I'm gonna get you.
Listen, I'm fishing. The new album, whatever it is, I cannot wait. Just make sure it doesn't get lost in the mail. I need to hear it first. You had a cameo at the Super Bowl. We have it there. I love your hair there.
I just got to be in my zone.
Yeah, I love it. You celebrated your 50th birthday. You posted. I screamed when I saw the bikini pictures, and people just loved it. I love it.
I can't describe it.
I told you the commercial. I love seeing you have fun, and I love the way it radiates. Like, you wear happy better than anybody else. It's
Thank
just
you.
So you're like the chick in the morning after you've gone to the bathroom.
Yes, because
I'm gonna connect with
that's truly you.
Okay.
That's who you are.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Is that not?
I'm gonna take a picture there. Can you describe the perfect day? You talked to me about a little bit during the pandemic, being in your backyard. By 10 o'clock, I'm asleep. I'm the Kim Kardashian SNL skit where it's like I'm the mom sleep at 10. But I got the keynote by 5. Turn on our hip hop, and that'll get me going.
Yeah. You've probably seen the birthday
pictures. I saw them at your birthday.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We just did a week of Fall in Love week.
Exactly.
What I said.
Exactly what you said.
Before we talk about Power 2 Guns, I tweeted when I saw Mudville, I was like, she's going to be nominated for an Oscar. I saw you get caught up in your own scene. That is you. I see the similarities in the character. I love that you also have your own, with everything else you got going on. Blue Butterfly. What is the name from? Because when I saw it, I said, Blue Butterfly, what does that mean?
That's what Blue Butterfly means.
I love that.
I'm not itching for anyone to get their hands on me, period.
I would love a rom-com, like a Love Jones. That's one of my favorite. Love Jones, one of my favorite movies. In the commercial break, we were talking about your acting before we went to break. You said you do not want to do intimate scenes. You're an Oscar-nominated actress. I want my Mary J. rom-com. I'm just telling you that now. Okay. The kissing and everything. I just put it out there. People always ask me, how many hoops do I have? I don't have them on today because it's my favorite signature thing. How many thigh-high boots do you have? We're talking with La Roche after this, and I'm going to confirm that story because I see you, as you said, a control freak. Like with me and my style team, we line it all up, and I'm like, now they're like, try this. I'm like, not gonna try that. But now I'm 50, I have to let the young people break me out of some of my habits. When I see, and I've had my fair share of red carpet missteps, when you have a red carpet misstep, there's nothing worse when you let other people tell you what to wear. My style team made me come in an hour early just to get Mary J. Blige ready. That's true. So is there anything that you won't wear now that you're 50? I remember someone saying, you can't wear mini skirts over 30, or you can't do, are there any style rules? Your hair, I never see it the same. Thank Thank you so much. As I told you before, you know I was texting friends. I said, anybody who knows Mary J. Blige, I'm going to text them every day until this moment happens. This is beautiful. I love the color yellow. In reality, I copied Anita Baker's haircut because my boyfriend at the time loved her more than he loved me, and I needed to get his attention. A shout out to Chicago because I moved from Texas. I was in local news in Texas, moved to Chicago. Some of those fashionable people on the planet. You have styled so many amazing people, but what I enjoy most about it is that your roots are with family and roots with Chicago. Tanya, I am a person who believes the Christmas tree must go up as soon as the turkey goes in the refrigerator, staying through Easter.
Okay, well, that might be a little
I have a cousin, Sonia Franklin, who keeps hers up through Easter, and I just said her name and she's going to get me. Did they buy gifts for anyone? Because I feel like after people do this, you have no money left to give gifts to anybody. Fall in love with yourself. We'll see you next time.